Have you ever thought about it? You keep working nonstop, trying to make more money. But people who work less than you, and even those who are less intelligent than you, become richer than you. Today, we will talk about the reasons behind this. So, what will we talk about today? Can you become a billionaire if you were born into a poor family? Why is it that even if we copy billionaires' actions, we still don't become billionaires? Is genetics important for becoming rich? Is luck real? If yes, how can we attract it? And if we are born into a poor family, what do we need in order to become successful? You need to understand one thing correctly. My words might sound unpleasant to you, but if you accept them and think deeply, I am sure your view of the world will become more realistic. Let's start with simple math. About 0.8% of the world's population are millionaires. Out of them, around 0.5% inherited their money from their parents. That means your chance of entering the remaining 0.3% exists. Congratulations, there was at least a very small chance. Now, what do you need to do to be in that 0.3%? Let's look at it from a slightly different angle.
Forget about becoming a millionaire for a moment. Focus on becoming the top 0.3% in your profession. Imagine you go to a job interview and there are 300 other candidates. Only one person will be hired. What advantage do you have so that they should choose you? Think about it. What extra skill or quality do you have that others don't? For example, some people may have more followers on social media than the other 300 candidates. Others might have rare certificates or achievements. So don't focus only on money. Focus on building that advantage. Now, the next important question. Why don't we become millionaires even if we copy what millionaires do? Let me tell you a short story about dolphins. People often say dolphins save drowning people. But the truth is, dolphins like to play by pushing humans. If a dolphin pushes you toward the shore, you might survive. But if it pushes you away from the shore, unfortunately, you may die. What is the point of this story? People who become successful tell the world, I did this and became successful. But thousands of others may have done exactly the same thing and still failed. We don't hear about them because the failed ones don't get to speak.
So, what should you do? Simply increase the number of attempts. Keep trying different dolphins until you find the one that pushes you towards success. Is genetics important for success? Unfortunately, the answer is yes. If your parents are good at mathematics and logic, there is a high chance you will also be good at it. You can't easily beat someone who has both your level of effort and better natural talent. At this point, you need to understand your own strengths. For example, I can sit and focus on one task for hours without getting bored, which is why I became a financial analyst. If you are not genetically advantaged in a certain area, the only way is to work harder and hope that the person with better genetics works less. Most of us probably don't even reach half of our genetic potential, so arguing about this is not very useful. Just work more and keep improving. Another key factor in success is luck. Does luck exist? And if yes, how do we attract it? To those who say luck doesn't exist, I ask, why were you not born into a wealthy sheikh's family? Exactly, because of luck. What is luck? Luck can be defined as something we did not choose, but that happened to us in a favorable way. First of all, even being born is luck. You already won a competition against 200, 300 million sperm cells. So this world is a competition of winners. If you were born into a rich family, congratulations. You got lucky. Use that opportunity as much as possible. If you were not born into a rich family, does that mean suicide is the answer? No, that is not a solution. That is surrender. Instead, the game continues until the end. Everyone gets lucky moments in life. The important thing is not whether luck comes, but whether you are ready when it comes. For example, if you are a trader and someone wants to invest in you, but your skills are not ready yet, you miss that opportunity. Or imagine you meet someone you admire in an elevator and have 30 seconds to change your life. Are you ready for that moment? Instead of waiting for luck, think about whether you will be ready when it arrives. Focus on what is in your control. The conclusion of today's video is this. Being born into a poor family is not a disaster, but it is also not something pleasant. It simply means you now know what to do. You now understand that not everything millionaires say is necessarily correct, and hopefully, you also understand what you need to do. Genetics matters, but most people don't even use half of their potential. And luck? You cannot control it, but you can prepare for it. Focus on preparing for opportunities. When luck comes, whether you catch it or not, that is in your hands. If you found this video useful, please like and subscribe. Your support motivates me to create more realistic content like this.